Recording in
And welcome
Good day.
to the 8th cohort of Africa Rebirth. My name is Fozia Mohammed from Ethiopia and the 7th cohort trainee of Africa Rebirth. And now I am working as a communication specialist in Africa Rebirth. So welcome everyone. We're happy to have you here. And I would love to say thank you to Jonathan and Maseri, who gave the interviews for the recruitment of the 8th cohort of Africa Rebirth. So I'll just say a little bit about Africa Rebirth. It aims to rise the new and international transformative and very effective Africa leaders who can talk about peace, unity, and prosperity. And it emphasizes the spirit of leadership, Pan-Africanism, and ideological parity. And the founder of Africa Rebirth is Mr. Enoch Tumwine, and I would love to give him a chance to say something about African Rebirth. And once again, welcome everyone.
Thank you, Fazia.
So this
thank you, Fazia. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Let me see. I think it's clear now, right? So everyone can see the screen on their faces on the screen here. Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Or good morning, depending on where you are. My name is Enoch. I'm glad to have you. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'm really excited to walk a journey with you ahead. And I wasn't able to be in recruitment, but thank for the interviewers. If Nelson is here, Fekadu, Godspeed, God's power, not Godspeed, and many others who are here. Shout out to them. So thank you very much. And everyone coming to African Rebirth, I think you've made the right choice. This is September, so there's usually a cliche that it is September to remember. I hope you remember this day where your life will want to remain the same. So what is African Rebirth? Everyone who is not religious or not, so there is what we call the born again, right? So they claim you have to be born again, right? So meaning you have to be twice. It's not like you have to go into your mother's womb and be born again. They mean the philosophy behind is that you have to be born in mentality. You have to be born perception-wise. You have to be reborn in many ways. So African Rebirth is like that. What we are saying is not reinvention of Africa. It's not discovering a new Africa. We're just saying that Africa needs to be reborn. And there are two things, philosophically, when something is supposed to be reborn. What happens? One, something must have died, I think you usually hear Christians saying that they're waiting for the second coming of Jesus, So something must have died. Something must have, not going well. Second, for something to be reborn, something might not be growing, started growth, You see like kids who are malnourished, you have to give them more proteins for them to grow healthier. So when you look at the philosophy of Africa, the foundation of Africa, something is wrong somewhere. So we need a rebirth of mindset, a rebirth of strategy, a rebirth on how we do things, a rebirth on time management, a rebirth on work ethic, a rebirth in our political systems, social and economic. And so, when you look at the conditions of Africa, we say that in the history of mankind, no society has progressed to the highest form of development and civilization without peace, unity, and generational prosperity. So Africa has gone through that. I think you guys can bear me witness the current conditions, the current state, politically, socially, economically, what has been going. It is a very difficult, complex status to have the richest continent, mineral-wise, resource-wise, but again, the poorest continent. How do you even unite the two worlds, right? It is not clear, it's confusing. You can say only Congo has over $21 trillion of resources sitting in the soil. You can imagine that. Not adding to other resources that are in Africa. But why is it that it's poor? And that's the question African Rebirth is here to answer. When you look at our vision is a prosperous and a united Africa. I think it is a testament that you are all from different countries. East Africa, West Africa, North, South. You're all from different communities altogether. So that unification, that bringing people together and discuss the greatest questions of the day, like where is Africa going? How should we govern Africa? And you see, you are not young to dream of governing Africa. In fact, you're the best person to dream to govern Africa right now. Our mission to defy mediocrity, inspire and empower young African leaders who seek peace, unity, and shared prosperity. I will dwell more on the word here, mediocrity. Mediocrity is in many ways. You're not aspiring just to be the best, to defy mediocrity, to defy average. How do you lead a country, or how do you govern a state, richest but yet poor? Well, there are many factors to that, and we'll come to that. How do you, for the last 60 years, so-called independence, but you're still struggling? Who's lying who? Where is the lie? Is it the leaders or the followers? You know, so what's wrong? What's going on wrong? So there's a lot of mediocrity on the African continent. You can see it in politics. You can see it. You can see it in economy. You can see it even social-wise. So it's a lot of work to do. But how do we reach to that extent? Is to redefine our ideological capacity, ideological clarity. That where is Africa? Who I am? Who am I? You know, who I am, and what can I contribute? And when you define your values, what do you want? What are your interests? Then are you willing to go for those interests? We've seen a lot of politicians, a lot of business people, a lot of civil society leaders not answering this question. Or a person wants to answer these questions, but is not given maybe a platform, maybe empowered to do that. So we want to empower you guys. We want to empower you. We want to be partners. We want to be your partners in providing a clear roadmap, the next century of Africa. And this starts now when you define mediocrity. And it starts from you. It starts from you. It starts from your how you respond to work ethic. If you're working as a student, if you're in school, how do you do your things? Time management, you know. You know that we are now supposed to start at 7 something, 6 something, but you find people are joining after 20 minutes. So luckywise, you find you coming 10 minutes late in a meeting like this, you come late at school, you come late at work, you come late, so it becomes a habit. So we want to defy that average culture and look at the capacity of production, higher production, excellent work ethic that is really geared to a new Africa. So this is our mission, and we take it seriously. So with the programs we focus on: leadership, diplomacy, entrepreneurship. Why do we choose leadership? There's no society that raises beyond, they say, the character of its leaders. But I add that there is no society that raises when it is led by incompetent leaders. So you have to be a leader. You have to be, and you're already leaders. You might be championing some causes around the world, in your communities, in your country, but we want to see that higher level leadership, a leadership that seeks answers, a leadership that strives to make a difference, a leadership that relates society to from one progress level to another. How do you change society? It starts by changing yourself, then you change your community, then you change your nation, then you change the world. And it can be a world depending on how you define it. So that's leadership. That's why I focus on leadership, because many of you, if we were given a mic, will strike the good qualities of leaders. Or you say this is not a bad leader, this is a good leader, depending on the country you come from, depending on your president, depending on your MPs, members of parliament, depending on who's leading you. But you forget that these leaders come from society. They come from you. Some of them are your parents, some of them are cousins, brothers, mothers, sisters, etc., etc. So the problem is not the people in leadership. The problem is society. So unless we revolutionize society on the aspect of leadership, then we will get answers. Diplomacy. So nothing for you to win friendship, tracts at work, job. There's some sort of diplomatic skills you apply to navigate. Now, when we talk about leadership, diplomacy, we don't mean you going and representing a country, your country at a national level. We are not saying that. Don't look at it in that aspect of a higher ground than now. To relate it to you diplomatically means you are learning. I strongly believe that you guys, all of you here, aspire to be public servants, aspire to be men and women of difference who are making a difference in society. So you get to have diplomatic skills, negotiation skills. How do you negotiate a deal? How do you negotiate a contract? You can negotiate at your workplace. You can negotiate a business deal. You can negotiate when you're telling a teacher to give you more marks, or you're telling a teacher that you're not convinced because of these marks. You can negotiate everywhere. You can negotiate in your relationships. You can negotiate with your friends. To win a deal, you must buy into someone's world. So those are the skills we want to teach young leaders, because this will encourage more informed, but also social skills, personal, interpersonal skills in young leaders. So to break the barriers of confidence issues, barriers of conflict resolution. How do we resolve conflicts? So diplomacy. But on a higher purpose, therefore, we want also to groom leaders who are eyeing some diplomatic careers in the future, to have this one to be a foundation, because we will not work for the rest of your life. So this is just to give you a foundation that you can do great and you can do better. And this is the way. And this is what it is, entrepreneurship, business. There's no society that can rise really without the knowledge of finance, the knowledge of business, the spirit of creation, innovation, the spirit of creating your own production. So mass production, mass consumption leads to a big economic base, hence developed countries. That's why I see in developed countries is mass production and mass consumption, because people have the money and there's also their things to do, to buy. They have the capacity, right? So we have to encourage that. So how do we approach all this? We'll go through the 6 weeks. Will be with us, you guys. We will. So these are some of the things we aim to do in detail, which I cannot go into detail. I'll share the document and you can read them by yourself. So that's the vision we want to project. We want to give you a bigger picture. What's African Rebirth? What do we stand for? What's our vision? What's our mission? And I don't expect you to grasp all things at once right now. You will understand more what we stand for as we go ahead. Now, what's the structure of this program, the mentorship program? Now we are on 8th cohort, meaning there are many cohorts have gone before you. And our method is simple. We train you guys for a period of 6 weeks, and we release a timeline for you in the WhatsApp group to know what's going on. So what happens in the 6 weeks? Well, we meet, I think I can stop sharing this. We meet, we welcome global leaders in diplomacy. So you see diplomats, you see ambassadors, you see high-level diplomats, you see high-level politicians, you see high-level CEOs, businessmen, business leaders who are coming to train you, to teach you, to guide you, to mentor you, to connect, to share knowledge and expertise in those 6 weeks. So 6 weeks ends on 21st of October. So plan your calendars very well. And since we said, I want to come to the point of time management, key things here. Time management, things to look into while you're enjoying this. Time management. Number one, we can only change Africa when we change the way we do things. We can change Africa when we change our mindset, how we approach issues, how we approach work, how we approach activities, how we approach what we put our hearts to do. So we are big serious on time management. Here is the roadmap. Our activities always will start at 6 p.m. cut. Now, 6 p.m. cut, I know it's confusing, but when you change it to East African time, West African time, North African time, Southern African time, you guys, you can use your Google can, I think, change that. So 6 p.m. The philosophy behind that is that most people, weekends, whether it's weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday, they're resting. Maybe they have been doing a lot of work in the day. They're keeping it simple. They're resting, so it's a convenient time for everyone. Number two, please mark it that when we say 6 p.m. starting point, people don't start joining at 6 p.m. As a matter of fact, you are expected to join before 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. is the starting time, not the joining time. So I want you guys to come again on the days of studies. I'll come to that. So 6 p.m. is a starting time, not a joining time. So we have a caveat on that. We understand you might be joining, running late, going somewhere. So if you join 10 minutes after 6, then you're considered late, right? You are considered late. If you join 10 minutes after 6, you considered late. So we take attendance seriously. I want to come to the attendance session, policy on attendance. So we understand that this is not just training, coming and train you and go. No, this is, we take this as a measure, as a revolutionary group of young leaders who are seeking to make a difference in Africa, playing a game than never before. So we want to measure success, want to measure that competence and consistency being put in place. So on our attendance list, when we say attendance, we mean we will be there for 6 weeks, meaning we'll have official webinars and training for 6. Those are 6 topics and six sessions. So if you miss 2 sessions, don't communicate to us. Shortly, we'll introduce our staff. If you miss 2 sessions, that is 2, and without any reason, without anything valid reason, we'll kick you out of the program, unfortunately. We say it was a pleasure working with you, but we cannot continue. We want committed, zealous young people. Number 2, if you have to miss, emergencies happen. If you have really to miss, you must communicate ahead of time. That professional engagement, you must communicate ahead of time. And let us know that you're not going to be around ABCD. We may not want to know the reason, but please communicate ahead of time. That's attendance. That's time management. Now, how do we expect? So we don't only train. We expect people to network. Right now, you don't know about each other. You're curious where do you come from, what do you do, what do you study, So we want to create also an avenue for ideas to flourish. For example, we have networking sessions. So we can group people in terms of where they come from. For example, we can say East Africans are meeting West Africans, or West Africans are meeting Southern Africans. So people get to know about each other, network, connect, because the whole motive of this program is not just to have lectures. You guys have had lectures in your life, so we don't want to give you like a lecture. We want people to connect, talk to each other, bring ideas. If you're a businessman and you're working in East Africa, West Africa, please connect with each other and see how you guys can connect, to expand opportunities and market. So I want to approach this like a business. If you're in business, every opportunity you have to meet people, you look at interests, right? You look at interests, you say, how can I maximize that market? So think like an entrepreneur, say, if I meet people from different backgrounds, so different communities, how do I expand my market? Your market might not be to sell stuff, but you can sell ideas. You can expand ideas. You can expand your connection reach. You can expand your networking reach, and so that you cannot be in this century and you only have friends from your country. There are people who only have friends from their countries, not even actual countries, regions. For example, if you are from Zimbabwe, you only have your friends from Harare, So we don't want that. This is the 21st century. You must be able to connect with people and network with people, talk to people, and share ideas, share information, and expand in terms of opportunities. You never know the person you're talking to might be the next business partner. He must be the next partner in many activities as leaders, as comrades. So we want you to maximize these opportunities. We will have very excellent speakers, but how do you gain in those speakers? Is paying attention, asking questions, participating. If a minister is talking to you and is not from your country, ask them questions. What do you have? Not some sort of accountability, please, because some of them don't have one. They don't want to, going hard on them. But asking really genuine questions that you can help you, edify you, and also expand your horizon and reach. So those are a few things I can say for now. If you have questions, please ask. Otherwise, we're here for serious business, and there is no, I know you guys have attended many seminars and many events, but here we take things very serious by thinking with a logic. We just don't want to make people's lives hard. But I believe that for you to get something new, you must change how you do things. So as Africa, if you want progress, if you want prosperity, if you admire other places of the world, we must change the way we do things. And it starts from an individual like you, like me, and it grows. So don't look at this as a training ground, because people can have a lot of training. Just look at it as a group of revolutionary minds who are going to change the way we do things, the way we respect time, the way we respect commitments, the way we respect, etc. So I invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to a noble journey like no other, and to a purposeful journey for us to reclaim the glory of lost Africa. You cannot afford, I repeat, we cannot afford to lose another century of complaining. The only thing we can do is our leaders are bad, terrible, etc. But they were also young like you for some days. They also criticized others. Has it changed? It is us to change. So wherever measure we take, it is in that spirit that we don't want any other thing but serious people who are serious about their lives, but also serious about development of Africa. So I can pause there for questions. If you have a question, please ask. Vincent.
Okay, am I audible enough?
Very.
Okay, so you mentioned about the attendance policy. So I wanted to make sure how the attendance is taken, because some of people might be using nicknames, not the real names that they used to apply for the program. So I wanted to know what exactly should be done to make sure that I don't have a case that I attend and my attendance is not accounted.
Yeah, I think you bring a very important question. So people use, are there some pop stars here? Like rugby and something like that, and you're using cool names. Those cool names are good, yeah, but we encourage you, like on the screen, please put your official name there. So we don't want to see like Cool Z, who's Cool Z, that's not a name. We want like your real names, like Vincent, your full cool name. So we take screenshots and we record. And we also record the meetings. So if you want really to verify you, it's very simple. So like you see now, all meetings are recorded. So you cannot miss to give, we cannot miss your name. But like I said, always from today onwards, please put your legal names on the screen, like on the names. When you're joining, say Enoch and Tumwine, put it on the screen so that we don't miss you. Okay, so there are people who are using Samsung, iPhone. Please remove that. Just put your legal name there. Cool. Okay. Someone was saying update about the duration. The time to be spent. Very good question. The meeting always will last for 1 hour and 30 minutes max. So always our programs, you can't exceed 2 hours. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes max. Training sessions, networking sessions, project sessions. So will last for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, that's the maximum time. Another question says, please clarify on the studies. Days of studies. Days, you mean like dates, I guess? So for dates, you have a working document sent to you. It will always be Saturdays for official training with guests, and to always be like Fridays or Sundays for networking sessions. So for example, if we, the next our first session will be on entrepreneurship, finance, and we'll have expert in that. I will be on Saturday, which is 23rd September. So the next official will be on 29th. The next will be on 7th. The next will be on 14th. And the last will be on the 21st. But I don't expect you to memorize that. We will send it to you so that you have it, you save it in your calendar. Sounds good? Another question. I guess
good evening.
Hi.
I hope I'm audible enough.
Yeah, you are.
I would like to thank you for this opportunity. I'm Mr. Rodney, a Ugandan law student, and I wanted to inquire if there is a certification at the end of the course, so that we can maybe upload it to our CVs and use it around as a skill set that we earn.
Of course, definitely, man. That's definitely. I didn't mention it because I thought it's just obvious. Yeah, so you get a certificate, and yeah, and we'll have some prizes too. So we because we want an innovative group, so we have debate sessions, speech sessions. So we'll also communicate that in the due course, because we want a holistic kind of program, and truly a program that is accommodative to every talent development, not just on the lectures, etc. So yeah, so you get a certificate. Okay, I guess there's no any other question. If you have question, please reach out to us, and we will find out a way. So thank you very much. Asia?
I'm Ankunda Fizat, and I was requesting to know if I'm audible enough.
Okay, you have a question?
My question was about the sessions. I wanted to know, are they all going to be online, or some are going to be physical and engagemental? That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, no, everything will be virtual. So logically speaking, because we cannot be in today be in Uganda, and the other day we are in Zimbabwe, or the other day we're in South Africa or Egypt. So the best way is to harmonize through virtual world. Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. Fazia?
Yes, but I want to give a chance if there's any more questions
Okay.
from the audience. Okay, I don't think we do. So now, I would love to just go for the introduction time. So everybody introduces themselves and where they're from and what they do. And each will be having like less than 2 minutes. So we will be starting now. Who wants to go first? I need a volunteer.
And put your faces. We want to see your faces too.
Sure, I'll go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for that, Fazia. My name is Jonathan White. I'm a community development leader. I run an organization here in Toronto, Canada, called UNAPA. I'm also in real estate by trade. Here at African Rebirth, I am a leader for strategy and partnerships. I'm one of the directors with Enoch. I'm very excited to get a chance to meet you all over the course of this training program.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Abel Lados. Please tell us about you, your name, and what you do. I don't think he's listening to me, so I'm gonna go to Mehret. Mehret, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening. Hello.
Yes, just go ahead.
So we encourage people to put their videos on so that we can see your faces.
Okay. Hello. So can you hear me?
Yes.
So this is Mehret Mengistu. And
Okay.
I am.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm from Ethiopia. I am currently a junior associate at Cohort and Partners Legal Service LLP, and a final year economics student at St. Mary University. That's it. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you, Mehret. So, Mikiat, can you go ahead?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, I guess. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Please confirm me. Can you hear me again?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, my name is Mikias Brahanu Teshoma. I'm from Ethiopia, and I was serving for more than 5 years as a university lecturer in one of Ethiopian universities, which is called Redwa Universities, and I'm master's holders in logistics and supply chain management. I'm also serving in different positions with different organizations. And currently, I'm researchers and trainers specifically on the soft skills, employabilities, and any other areas whom I'm going to, such as work habits. And I'm passionate lecturers, trainers, and researchers. So I'm really feel pressure to join and pass the interview assessment with African Rebirth. And I'm also happy to have a nice orientation right now with our chairman. Thank you very much for giving the chance to introduce myself.
Thank you so much, Mikias. We're happy to have you too. And yeah, Abel Lados, can you go ahead or Abel? Abel, can you hear me? Okay, let's just go for
Can you
Luke.
hear me?
Oh, okay. Abel is here.
Please unmute Abel.
Okay. Abel, we can't hear you, Abel. Unmute yourself first.
Hello?
Yeah, now we can hear you. Okay, I think he's having some trouble, so we're just gonna go for Luke
Hello?
Di Maio.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, Abel, we can hear you.
You can hear me? Hello?
Hello, Abel, we can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Abel Lado from South Sudan. I'm currently in our YCS movement, and I'm the deputy coordinator of YCS movement in South Sudan. I hope some of you might heard about the YCS movement. So it is a student movement.
Mm-hmm.
It's a student movement,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also the international movement. In some other continents, like here in Africa, we have YCS in almost all the countries in Africa. So I'm glad to be part of this group. I'm also grateful for you to welcome me in this group. So thank you a lot.
We are happy to have you here. And
Yeah.
next one will be Nadiege. Can you
Hello.
go?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. My name is Nadej. It's not Nadege.
Oh, sorry.
So, yes. My name is Nadej Agujato. I'm come from Benin. It's in West Africa. I'm a researcher scientist. I work in soil microbiology and to promote sustainable agriculture. I'm very happy to join African Rebirth. I hope I will learn better, and thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nadiege. So let's go for okay, Opio. Opio Nabert.
Yes, sir. Thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to speak. My name is Opio Nobita from Uganda. I'm a student right now and a political person in nature. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Nogobi. Nogobi. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Abel, can you unmute yourself, please?
Hello?
Yeah, you have to unmute yourself. Mute yourself, I mean. Sorry. Mute
Okay.
yourself. Nigobi, go ahead. Okay, maybe he's having some trouble, so let's go for Luke. Luke Di Maio. Luke, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Let's just go for David. David Odinga. Can you go
Sorry,
ahead?
David Odanga, am I clear?
Yes.
I'm David Odanga, am I clear?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm David Odanga from Kenya, currently student at the University of Garissa.
I saw an advert of African Rebirth got 8 mentorship, and I developed interest, applied, and actually I'm here willing and able to learn with you guys. And I hope I'm going to learn a lot from this mentorship, and I'll be able to transform my society, my country whole. And I hope I'm going to learn from different backgrounds, different countries, different cultures, and I'm here to more open for learn. Otherwise, thank
Okay, thank you, David. We're happy to have you. So let's go for Bereda.
Good evening to you all. I am Brenda Disabe from Uganda. I am a lawyer and I'm currently pursuing my postgraduate diploma in law practice. I'm glad to be here. This is going to be a big opportunity. As someone passionate about diplomacy, it's going to be a place for me to learn. And thank you. This is going to be a big opportunity for me. So thank you for the platform.
Thank you. We're happy to have you too. And Luke, you can go ahead now.
Yes, hope I'm loud and clear now to everyone.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm called Luke Dimayo from South Sudan. So sorry, I apologize. My light is too low today, so it can't show my face to you people.
It's okay. I'm sure we're gonna see you next time.
Yeah, all right. So I'm a student from Catholic University. So studying business administration in a specialization in human resource. So it is my pleasure to be with you. I'm so happy. And may God bless all of us. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much. So
Hello.
next one would be okay, Nigobi, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
Nigobi?
hello. Am I audible enough?
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I am Ngobi Stewart. I am
Sorry, look, can you mute yourself, please? Look, we need you to mute. Please mute yourself. Yes, thank you. Okay, now go ahead.
I'm Ngobi Stewart, a fresh nursing officer. I just finished my nursing school last year and had my internship also last year for 1 year. So I'm a nursing officer and a leader in Uganda. Currently, I'm unemployed, but I'm still have hope. But I'm a leader by like from campus. My internship was a leader, and I'm honored to be on this platform to learn, to acquire more skills and knowledge in leadership, entrepreneurship, and to be a better person to develop Africa and my country. I'm honored to meet you all, and I pray that I develop into the person I want to be after the 6 weeks. Thank you so much.
I'm sure you will. Thank you. And we're happy to have you. Toluwani?
Okay, good day, everybody. I hope I'm audible enough. Am I audible, please?
Yes, you are. We can hear you.
Thank you very much. I'm Toluwani Ogunbi from Nigeria, West Africa. And I'm so honored to be here. I'm an agriculturist, an SDG2 advocate. That's the SDG, the Sustainable Development Goal for Zero Hunger. And my passion for agriculture and leadership is one thing that motivated me to be here. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be connected with leaders all around Africa. And I know this is going to be a blast. I know this is going to be insightful. It is going to be a memorable, program, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's go to Manasseh. Manasseh, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you turn your camera on?
I'm not comfortable enough to show off my video because I'm outside. That's why.
Okay. Just go ahead and introduce yourself. Okay, I think we lost them, or I don't know. Let's go for Niwamanya. Niwamanya. Sorry for not pronouncing it well.
It's a good evening, everyone. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm Nwamanya Braith from Uganda. I'm a student of law at King Caesar University. I'm a leader at my campus, and I'm glad to be part of this group. I hope I will learn a lot from you. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, and we're happy to have you. Vincent.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm Vincent Maresha. I'm from Zimbabwe, but I'm currently doing my bachelor's in technology in embedded system design in India. So I'm also a social impact advocate, and I serve as a regional ambassador for United Nations Environment Program, TUNZA program. Yeah, so I'm actually motivated in leadership roles, particularly serving Africa, representing the youth, as Africa is a sizable population of youth who should be taking active measures in attaining the sustainable development goals. So yeah, that's what motivated me to be here, and I'm really excited and looking forward to learn a lot from this program. Thank you.
Thank you. So Minase, can you go now? Can you hear me? Okay, let's just go for Lydia. Can you hear me, Lydia?
Yes, I can hear you.
If you can turn your camera on, that'll be good.
I'm having a couple of issues here, so I don't think I'll be able to turn on my camera.
It's okay.
I thank you. So my name is Lydia Feli Akulu. I'm a journalist with the Daily Monitor in Uganda, and I'm happy to be here, hoping I will learn from all of you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Begumsa? Begumsa Rodney?
Hello.
Hello, can you turn your camera on?
I hope I'm seeing loud and clear.
Yes, you are.
I'm Rebirth President Tumwine, fourth year law student at Uganda Christian University, and I'm a Ugandan. I'm glad to join this wonderful team.
Okay, thank you. So Ayabat, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, this is Ayabat from Egypt. I'm a PhD candidate of political science in Cairo University, and I'm so happy to have me today here. That's it.
Okay, thank you. So let's go for Henry Raymond.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Henry Raymond Kalunji. I'm a fourth year law student from Uganda. I'm a Pan-African, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Okay, let's go for Taonga.
Hey everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but we can't see you.
Can you see me now?
And now we can see you, yes.
Okay, great. My name is Tonga Piri. I'm from Zambia, and I am a third-year law student at the University of Lusaka, and I'm currently serving as the editor-in-chief of the Writing and Research Society.
Okay, thank you. Harmony? Harmony Uwera, can you hear me? Okay. So let's just go for Oliver.
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's here. Okay, let's go. Harmony.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Uwera Harmony Letitia, pursuing bachelor's degree.
I can't hear her. I think there's a connection problem, so let's just go for Akwasi. Boaki.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Hello?
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay, she's back. Just wait a second, okay? Hey, Harmony, can you go ahead now? We didn't hear you. Okay, just Asi, just go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, so my name is Akwesi Wachi from Ghana, and I'm actually a lawyer, and I'm also a professional teacher, and I'm glad to be here. I think that is all, except the other things to be said. All right, thanks.
For Shamim.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So my name is Akampara Shamim. I'm from Uganda. I'm a third-year law student at King Caesar University. I'm also the Law Society president, and I'm also the vice president of Uganda Law Students Association, which has all law societies in Uganda. I'm so happy to be part of this mentorship program. I'm very ready to learn, especially from the mentorship part and the leadership part. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. We're so happy to have you too. So let's go for Ankunda, sorry. Apologies. Ankunda Sonita.
Good evening, everyone.
Ankunda, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if I'm being audible enough. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hello, we can hear you.
Yeah, can hear you.
Sorry, my bad. I thought I was not audible. My name is Ankunda Fizanita. I'm a third-year law student in Uganda at Uganda Christian University. And I'm a strong advocate for Africanness, Africanacity, togetherness, and I believe that one day Africa will stand as one. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Cici? Cici Indongis Akwang? Can you hear me? Okay. Ain Desire.
Yes, please. I can hear you. I can hear. I've just joined. Hello. Hi.
Okay. So you have to introduce yourself, what you do, and where you're from.
Oh, thank you. My name is Ayine. That's the pronunciation. It's a short form, but I guess we shall go with that for
Okay.
now. My name is Ayine Desire, and I am from Uganda. I live in the northern part of Uganda, and I'm currently working with a non-governmental organization called Backup Uganda. We focus on inclusive education and bringing an awareness around learning difficulties and disabilities. Thank you. That's what I do and that's where I'm from. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I don't think we're left with anyone now, except Harmony, because of the connection, and Manasseh. I don't think he heard us, so maybe I should call out for them now. Manasseh, can you hear us?
Yes.
Can
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
hear me? Please introduce
Thank you again
yourself.
for the chance. I'm Nasirgo. I'm from Ethiopia. I have recently graduated with a bachelor degree of education biology, and I was serving as the vice president of student council in our university. Thank you again for the chance.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Oliver, please go ahead.
Hello?
Hello,
Can you hear
can
me,
you
please?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. I think I was not asked to introduce myself. Second.
Okay, sorry for that.
Yeah. So I will not put on my video because I'm in car. It is as well my pleasure to be part of this mentorship program. I'm studying peace and conflict studies in my last year. So I hope we whatever and learn more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nigobi. Okay. I'm Happiness. Holmes, please go ahead.
Hello, good evening, everybody. My video is not too sharp and it's not clear because of the weather here in Nigerian. I'm calling from Nigerian, and also I'm the executive director of Greener Happy Home Care, Nigerian. I'm happy to be part of this mentorship program with African Rebirth. I'm very, very happy, and I am glad I'm going to be part of the team for this year. Thank you, everyone.
Please, can you repeat it again? We didn't hear what you said.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now we can hear you.
My name is Happiness Bombs. Happiness Bombs. I'm calling from Nigeria. I am working with Greener Happy Home Care in Nigeria. I coach in agricultural livestock, and also I work with students. I teach and also I inspire them in their computer technologies studies. Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please. We
Thank
can.
you so much.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. We can hear you. Good. Yeah.
So
Yeah, thank
Nigobi.
you. Yeah, thank
Okay. Okay, thank you. Nigobi Stuart.
I finished. I did.
Okay, you raising your hand, that's why. Okay, Harmony is here. I think we can have her now. Harmony.
Yes, hello. Sorry about
Hello.
that. I had some issues. My name is Uwera Harmony Letitia. I'm a Ugandan. I am a fourth-year law student at Uganda Christian University. I'm honored for the opportunity to be part of this program. I am a debater, I'm a feminist, and I'm a climate change activist. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Harmony. We're happy to have you too. We are happy to have you all in the 8th cohort of African Rebirth training. So I will be leading you to Mr. Enoch because we'll be dividing the meeting into two groups. So please, Mr. Enoch, take the stage.
I think we introduced ourselves enough today. For today, I don't think we will have more introduction and more, because we still have time, but we'll dive into our profession, what our plans we want to do later. So I would like for today, at least we know where everyone is coming from, what they do. So we'll dive into more about your passions, plans, and strategic networking at a more working level in a smaller group. So for today, I think we're good. So we'll skip that, Mazia.
Okay. So if it's like that, then I think we already have introduced ourselves. We already know where we're from. We know each other, what we do. We also had the good information and breakdown about African Rebirth, what we will be having on the trainings by Mr. Enoch, the founder and the president of African Rebirth. So I think this is it.
Yep, thank you very much. And we'll speak soon. But like I said, just don't join this group just to join. This is a very revolutionary group, and we take things a bit different from what's serious, but we take things a little bit different. I am convinced beyond doubt that you join this group for a purpose. You join this cohort for a purpose. And the name African Rebirth rings ideas, rings perception that you want to see in your society, in Africa, and across the globe. So I invite you on a higher table of purpose. I invite you on a higher table of commitment, but also with a new perception that we want to do something higher than us. And so you're joining a noble cause. I welcome you again. And I can't wait to have a very amazing experience at the end of the day. So keep time. I just want to repeat. Time management, please keep it higher. We don't really negotiate with that. Commitment, network, and connect, and have an open mind. You want to see your next business partner, political, if you want to go political, everywhere you can get it. And keep in mind, we will have high-profile speakers. Please make the best use of them. Connect with them, ask questions, and learn and apply. The biggest is application. Knowledge, understanding, when that is not applied, doesn't make a difference. So the biggest is application. So have a very good day. We'll see you soon.